you.
Go, Kiah!
Thank you. As she said, this is not over. So just because the TV cameras took off does not mean that the story has not been fully written. We are not at a period, we are at a comma, and this was beautiful. Thank you for what you had to say, Senator Sanders. So as she said, my name is Kiah Morris, and I am a representative out of Bennington, Vermont. I am the second woman of color, the second black woman ever to be voted into this legislature. I am one of a few legislators who have a small child and a family. And if you didn't know, Bennington's at the bottom of the state. So I go a long way up every week and endure major sacrifices to be here. So this is what we're here to talk about, is why we're here and who has done this great work to get us here today. Thank you. So this is from my son. He wanted me to show it to you. It's his beautiful cape because he's rainbow superhero and his superpower is to heal. So we stand together, and I stand to you on this precipice today because of the sacrifices that people before me have made. My great-grandfather, Bud Cole, in the summer of 1964 in Philadelphia, Mississippi, was there helping to protect freedom riders and those that were trying to move blacks to have the right to vote within our democracy. That summer, members of the Klan, elected officials, leaders, came to his church, beat him within an inch of his life to where he almost died in front of his wife, and burned the church to the ground. Shortly after that, the story you may have heard more is about the 3 civil rights workers who not that far before their own murder were there in the kitchen of my great-grandmother getting food and solace as they were going to continue their journey. Those people put their lives on the line for our right to have civil rights. Do not forget this, please. My sister's father spent years baking in a Louisiana prison for fighting for civil rights on trumped up charges, because that is how they tried to quell the resistance that is needed to move things. And if they had not fought, if he had not gone to jail, if he had not spoken, would I be here today? Would I be here today? No. My niece, bless her heart, she has so much of that freedom fighter within her. And in hearing upon the fact that our new president, Donald Trump, was going to be our president, she carried out a protest that never been seen in her white school and was suspended for days following that. My family has been targeted for protesting this system of inequality and injustice because I chose to serve. I have had my personal life defamed and had local leaders unabashedly, in public, call for my removal from my day job. My very livelihood, my meager pay, my black woman's pay that supports my family, my child, my black son. All because we choose to protest every day, just by living and surviving this inequality, this injustice. Their sacrifices will not be done in vain, will they? So, thank you for marching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming out and standing up. But we need your help. There are legislators here. Where are my legislators? Let me hear you. There are legislators here who are working so hard to ensure that there is legislation that ensures our civil rights, that destroys our prison industrial complex, that makes sure that women have the rights to anything that they need for our bodies, to make sure that the poor are not forgotten, that the disabled are not forgotten, and we need you. We need you in here. We need you to come to the Workers' Caucus, who fights for labor rights. We need you to come to the Climate Caucus and make sure there's a planet left to talk about. We need you at the Women's Caucus to come and make sure that gender equality is still on the top of our minds. We need you there. We need your organizing help. We need your capacity. We cannot do it alone. Please, let us not make any of this in vain. Let's make that fear that we are all feeling and turn it into action and honor one another by doing what we need to do. Thank you for being here. My sister's father spent years baking in a Louisiana prison for fighting for civil rights on trumped up charges, because that is how they try to quell the resistance that is needed to move things. And if they had not fought, if he had not gone to jail, if he had not spoken, would I be here today? Would I be here today? No.